24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Yeah, I'm
On third down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
I could have died.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Am I doing it, Mo?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Now Landry, a 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Damn! Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
You're talking about the force thing, you're talking about playing. Which one is it? I feel it. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll be ready in 45.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield now. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
It's funny because you want the same thing.
Was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a
just
one-on-one
said,
play.
I ain't going to play on your time, I'm going to play on my time. You just said the same thing.
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner?
Stop
defeating
tackling,
that
bro.
logic
Shut up.
and making a really nice tackle.
I don't know what the fuck you want, nigga. You like a female,
Looking
nigga.
to
You
throw
don't know what
again
the
on
fuck you
2nd
want.
down. Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Talking hella much about. You don't give a fuck about it, though, right?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big
talking hella
receiver
shit
and
for
you
a
trust
nigga that
him
don't give a fuck
downfield,
about him,
you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Weird ass nigga, bro. Bro, shut up talking to me.
I'm trying, but like this shit literally.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Murray going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
He's crap. He's checking crap.
Yeah, I guess y'all got to do it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
There go one.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 96 yards.
I had a 99-yard touchdown, but I tapped the
first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5.
I ain't calling fucking Lil J. Fuck Lil J. Damn.
Here's Mayfield.
Thank you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Right,
so let's see what this is about.
I score, and then bam, it's holding. What the fuck that makes sense?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal.
All of a sudden, it's a holding call. It's too late. I scored.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Hey, I had a 99-yard touchdown,
That's a gain
bro.
of 11.
And
would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Got popped at the 2-yard
Last week,
line.
of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back
He
that's
said,
run
like
for
it's
over
a
200 yards that says the very next week, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On second and goal, Mayfield.
Sir.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
I ain't playing the gumbo.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Check three.
Who?
Check 99. Check 99. No.
Hey, Mo, I got on. What's
Check.
the name, so I don't know if you got it.
Fresno. Check 50.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's fun.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Nick Chubb, go get you another touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year.
Let's go,
as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7.
Run the offense through you. Run the offense through Bobby. He's 15 to 10 shots. 15.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I try to do a flip. That shit's funny.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hey,
And they will not get a
I
chance to
never gonna try to do
return
a
this
front
one
flip
as
again. I'll
it's
tell
through
you
the
that
end
much.
zone for a
That
touchback.
bullshit there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play call do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, it's good, bro.
But it's incomplete. Christian
Damn, I hate
Kirk,
when
the
you in
man
a
he was
spot
looking
for a pick
for,
and then you
but it's
move,
going to be 2nd
and the ball
down.
goes right to where your
They
ass
work
was.
again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That's complete to Butler. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now Johnson. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
This nigga had me and Murder singing around this nigga like, give it to somebody.
58, come on.
Come on. You better bring it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
3 times you didn't know huddle?
David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I believe for you.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So many connections between the two quarterbacks in this game, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Both Heisman Trophy winners. Obviously, you've got the Oklahoma connection. Both #1 overall picks. Both also won a state title in high school in the state of Texas. And neither guy is a very tall quarterback. Baker Mayfield at 6'1", Kyler Murray just at 5'10". And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I want to notice it.
Regular.
I don't want no shot.
Haywood. 43. March 43. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the 41, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
He jumped it.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Man, I got you. Pistol. March 43. March 43. Here we go.
Good.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go.
Up. I got you.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Okay, make it strong. Yeah.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This complete to the tight end, Clay. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I think I might stop, man. They too fast. Really trying to big ball.
Strip that ball.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I choked him by.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Show run like that.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
I'm a damn lot of misery.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Nobody loves me.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? David Johnson on his way, past the 20. A big run there by Johnson, 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Johnson, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now he's got daylight. He's at the 50. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
43. Check, 43.
I got it.
To throw, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, we have 8. Let's go.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Corey Peters able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
43's the mic.
Point it right. Go.
43's the mic. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 52.
52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52. 52
Mayfield with it once more. He lets this one fly toward the... Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
That shit like kept popping up with other shit.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Oh, keep this shit out of here. I got you back.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Shit out of here. Take over, man.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Last year as a rookie, Edmonds got more action than most people anticipated as David Johnson's backup. 80 touches, 60 of them on the ground, 20 through the air. 4th-round pick in 2018 out of Fordham, who had a whopping 5,800 rushing yards during his college career. They think his future's bright in Arizona. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big run there by Johnson, 52 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Damn. That shit gave me the fucking steal and I ain't even pressing nothing. Oh. Thought I poked it out his hand.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Go, go, go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go.
Oh, get this shit out of here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Real.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got you, Bobby. Look, Bobby, you see, I'm going to hold that nigga, Bobby. Put my arm around his neck. I'm going to hold. I got you, Bobby.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Now I'm finna see a shoot this motherfucker.
43. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen as he's on to punt for Cleveland. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Oh, man, them some heavy words, man. And he's using them letters. Get the shit down. And using the letters in his
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
I got it.
Mayfield now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Yo, nigga, Bobby, number 4. I got 4.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Okay,
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
That's why I asked you to switch.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good pickup there, a 22. Now Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Hey, exit.
Hell no, I'm walking down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field,
Bobby slap on the
if
neck,
you have
slap on
that
the neck,
much time to
slap
throw
on
the
the neck.
ball, someone's going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Come back, man. Get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. I was gonna talk to him.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Oh, yeah, you right.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he finds his man. That's Butler. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
You ain't blocked me, yo.
Butler was the second of 3 receivers Arizona took in the draft. They said they wanted to increase the amount of playmakers that they have out wide, so they nabbed him in round 4 out of Iowa State. Really didn't come on until his final season at Iowa State, over 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. Andy Isabella, he kind of provides the top-end speed. Butler has the size, 6'6", 225, a huge target out wide. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Fuck is he going? Invite the nigga back. Thought we was about to play. You said something about 30 minutes or some shit. And he told Twink some shit about giving me the full swing.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Hold on.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Hey,
so for the Cardinals, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
You said what? Okay.